First of all, today I would like to show you how to open the Desmos calculator. So go ahead and click on Resources. Here, right there, is going to be the Desmos Scientific Calculator and the Desmos Texas Star Graphing Calculator. So for today, let's go ahead and click on the Desmos Texas Star Graphing Calculator. This link will open. Then you click on it. Right there, we see the Desmos calculator, and what we want to do is move our mouse right here to the tab. Click on it and hold the button and then move down, and that's going to pull out that tab into its own separate browser. And then you want to move your mouse over here and minimize the page, and then move the calculator here to the corner so that we'll be able to use here on the side. And now we're going to go back to each learning page. So then click right there, and then you want to click on your assignment again, and you will start the lesson by clicking on the Start Test. Once you click on the Start Test, you will see the first question. And we're going to go ahead and minimize this page like so. And that way you'll be able to see your question on this half of the page, and you'll be able to see your calculator on this side. So this is going to be our basic setup. Here's our calculator on the side. Here's our problem that we're going to be solving. And I'm also going to add this little pad right here that I'm going to imagine it's like my paper where I'm going to make some annotations. So here we go. Oh, also, you want to click right here to open the keypad for the calculator. So you can leave that open so we can punch it in the numbers as we solve the problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. In solving these kind of problems, we're given a function. This is an equation right there. Okay, and we're given something called the function notation. Inside the function notation is the value of x. So they're giving us the value of x. So inside parentheses is the x value. So first thing we're going to do is, on a piece of paper, we're going to write down our formula, our function. So right there, we wrote our formula. And what we want to do now is we want to add parentheses around the x. Okay, so we want to add parentheses around the x. So now what we want to do is copy the formula again, but inside the parentheses, we don't want to use the x. We want to put inside the parentheses the value of x that they're giving us. So instead of x, we're going to put the negative 12. So we put inside there the value that is given us. We put the negative 12. Now we're ready to go to the calculator. So here in the calculator, we're going to punch it in this information. We're going to write negative 5 divided by 4. Notice that the cursor is right next to the 4. So we want to move away from the fractions by pressing the arrow to the right. And now the cursor is right in the middle. And we're going to continue writing. So parentheses, negative 12, close parentheses, minus 2. And if you notice right there, it gave us an answer, which is 13. And we notice that the answer here is 13. So we can move our page down and select the letter C. Okay, and then we'll press next, and we're ready for the next problem. So first thing I'm going to do is copy the formula right there. I'm going to add parentheses around the x, and basically I'm going to copy this again, but instead of the x, I'm going to put negative 3 inside each parenthesis, like I'm doing right here. Once I've done that, I can move to the calculator. If you didn't press enter, make sure you press enter so it opens the second place here for our second equation. So we're going to write negative parentheses, negative 3, close parentheses. Then I'm going to do the little 2 right there, the square. So you click right there, squared, and then I'm going to do plus 2, open parentheses, minus 3, close parentheses, minus 1. So make sure before you press enter that you copy everything correctly, and then press enter. And you know that the answer is -16. So you can go ahead and select the right multiple choice. In this case, it's letter B, and you can go on to the next problem. So let's go ahead and erase the board here. Please remember, here's your X value. So basically, you're going to copy what you were given. Now remember, you want to add a parenthesis. Now notice that this one already has a parenthesis, but you want to put a parenthesis right around the X, and we're going to copy again. Remember that inside the parentheses, we want to replace with the X value that is given here. We're given here -4, so we put -4 there, and we continue copying the rest. So please notice that I copy exactly the same. Everything is the same. The only thing different is the X value. So now I'm ready to proceed for the calculator. Okay, so I have my third equation here. I'm going to open parentheses, and I'm going to open parentheses again, and I put -4, close parentheses, and then -7, and then close parentheses. And now I want to raise to the third power. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to click this button over here, and I'm going to select number 3. And now I'm going to press enter, and we know that our answer is -1331, which is the answer, letter C. So we select that, and we continue on our problems. Okay, so basically that's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be solving problems on It's Learning using function notation. Please notice the steps. Copy the formula, put parentheses around the X, copy the formula again, but instead of the X, you replace the X with the number that is given in the function notation. Once you have that, be very careful to copy correctly into the calculator. Press enter, and then whatever answer you got there, that's the answer that you're looking for. Then you select your multiple choice and go on to your next problem. Okay? I hope this video is helpful, and so today we learn about function notation. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.